I don't know. Okay. Hold on. So, I'm bored. And you're reading. And my new bed. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we're just going to go with it. So, this is a timeless reading. It doesn't matter when you see it. When you see it, it's meant for you to see. This is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. Yeah, anybody. Then why would I be doing it? So take what resonates and leave what does not. So don't try to crap fit, which means like if it's not a good thing, don't try to fit it into your situation and be like, oh my god, like no. You don't want that. Oh my god. So, baby boy, if you can see him, baby boy is the best of all the best of the baby boys, okay? So, he likes to come and, sit on my cards and stuff when I'm about to do a reading. So, he came and sat on my cards, even though I was, telling him not to, but he doesn't listen. It's all wet and gross. All right, so let's pull some cards. See what comes out. I feel like some of you guys are like really antsy right now. There could be some karma that is not being fulfilled within you or another person that is affecting you, which is bringing you a lot of discomfort. What is the word? Disharmonized, unharmonized. It's not bringing any harmony, right? It's not helping with your peace. What was that one? Oh, there's something that you want to create that's just not coming together, but it's like you're kind of like wanting to be like, yeah, I'm done with this. Like it's not worth it, but like it looks like you're really sticking to it, which is really good. There was a promise that somebody made, either you did or somebody else did or a job did or whatever, that was broken, but you're doing a lot of healing over it, which is awesome. So keep that up, because it will help your karma in the long run be resolved from either you or the other person, because the more you heal, it will help other people's to heal. Yeah. But there's something that you're not seeing. There's a wake-up call that's not being seen. There's something that needs to be released. It's in your life. It could be an energy of a person, an energy of something that's just getting in your way, which could be the karma that needs to be released. If I do the moon deck card, I wouldn't be surprised if it asks you either what do you need to release or stop being negative. So yeah, I feel like there's something that needs to be released and you're just not seeing it, or you don't want to, and that's why the thing that you're trying to create isn't coming together and unfolding and manifesting. But there is a rebirth of something. It could be the creation, maybe it like just went dead for a little, and unfoldment. Yeah, so maybe it went dead for a little bit, but now like the spring is coming, spring equinox, you know what I mean? There could be a rebirth, or there could have been a rebirth to something that happened last spring, because it does have unfoldment at the bottom, and if I look at it, I'm going to take it. So it could mean that some kind of situation, anger, whatever could be resolved in whatever this creation is being blocked from. And it could be love or something that you love, just because the heart chakra is related with the lotus, and that was unfoldment. So maybe you're opening your heart chakra up to something. Maybe it had something to do with, the promises. Backwards again, which something could happen on the last new moon, which was February 1st. And this one will be March 1st, I'm pretty sure. So it could go between then and there. Plus spring is near there as well. But it could have, I don't remember what it was. Something could have made it so you were upset that was a promise, which caused a lot of anger and fighting and whatever. This could have something to do with your ancestors, like a cycle, generational cycle that was going on with how, you were doing things, or your family has done things that you were, maybe you're here to break, because some people are actually here, like I'm here for like generational, like curses, but they're not really. What was the card after that? Oh, there's no, again, you're not staying in the stillness or grounding yourself very much right now, and that's what the universe is asking of you. Yeah, focus on yourself right now. Maybe get into crystals, start loving yourself, self-love, self-care. Just focus on yourself and just go with the flow, okay? Maybe there's a certain ocean or something that happened at the ocean, or whatever, that came up. Some things came up to the surface. Maybe there were some lies that you didn't know about. Yeah, purification. So maybe there was like lies that you didn't know about, or just things behind the scenes that really needed to like be purified. Not purified as in like cleaned, but like cleansed. How do we say it? Like cleansed in a way where like had to be, how do I say it? Like not like it wasn't pure. It could be, if it was lies, it could have been like an unpure thing. But like full moon completion. So like the lies had to be cleared up. Things had to be cleared up, right? Because things weren't being revealed. So you had to either refocus yourself onto yourself, or you have been, which there was a completion at the bottom of the deck, so could have brought a completion. Last full moon, because things were being hidden, being fogged out, giving you fogged brain, weren't seeing things clearly, which is why it said, there was a wake-up call that you weren't seeing, and it ended up getting cleared up after, you looked behind the veil. You were really like in low vibration, which was really not helping your radiance of self, within you, knowing your inner, wake up call still. Within you weren't radiant, but because of the inside of you, you're not radiant on the outside. You have to look at something in a different perspective. Again, it could be the wake-up call that you're not seeing of something that needs to come out of your life, because the completion has not been done yet. Maybe the completion of the cycle has, but the knowing hasn't. But you're having the elements. You're having all the elements helping you right now. So just take a breath, spend some time in nature if you can, even if it's cold out. I mean, I'm in New England, so there's like, geez, broken promises, man. I want to see something. Maybe the promise will happen near the full moon. Yeah, you've been on a vision quest. You've been on a quest of healing, And it could be, ancient healing, because that card's in here. Karma and the promise came up again. What is it? I don't remember. It wasn't. Oh, the vision quest. Maybe you're starting a vision quest. Maybe the broken promises brought like about, your passions. Maybe you lost your passions because of depression. Different perspective on, if something is not bringing you happiness, then it's not something you're passionate about. It's like it's not helping you be at peace and be able to breathe, and so that's why it's telling you to go out in nature more, because nature is everything. Nature is all one. We're all one with nature and human life and everything. But if something is taking away from your passions that you used to have, it's time to change. Because if you don't change, you can't expect anything else to change. You can't make a person change. You have to change before that person can change, especially the energies. You're not doing a lot of reflection right now that needs to be done. which again, monkey brain, you're not staying still. I feel like there's something that like you need to stand, effortless. If you would just stand still and just put no effort into the situation, maybe you're like overthinking it way too much, but you're not taking action, you're not being grounded, that can still be an action because it's playing with energies, okay? So stop overthinking, just whatever it is, let come to completion. Broken promise, man. Sheesh, Linda. I want to see what this broken promise is. Let's see. Okay, well, whatever it is, it's coming to a completion. Maybe there's a lesson that you learned, and this was like the recent past, because there still is not a wake-up call that needs to be done. And once the wake-up call comes, you can start creating that dream again in your passions. It could be something to do with like me, like maybe you're spending a lot of time right now at like home or somewhere that like makes you feel safe. It could also be going to church more often or something religious related, but it doesn't look like, you know, you're giving up, which is awesome, but it might just be causing more. You're not nurturing yourself. You're trying to nurture somebody else or something else and putting all your time and effort and everything into that, and it's not really helping you. But if you stop, have that wake-up call, whatever it is, it'll bring blessings, harmony. And in the beginning, it was, you know, unharmonized. I don't even think that's a word. I do that stuff a lot. There's no healing. Healing needs to be done. That's a vision quest. I like get addicted to doing these. Yeah, no reflections. I want to see what this wake-up call is. Yeah. There's change coming. Maybe from this broken promise. Yeah, you're going to take back your power. Because right now you're giving your power to something. And the creation will come. Okay. Let's see. One more. Yeah. Right now it's not being activated. It could be because of this focus on only the broken promise and not the creation that you're trying to create within yourself. Yeah, you're not being vulnerable or something. Somebody else is not being vulnerable who could have made the broken promise and whatever it is. Maybe their karma hasn't come to light yet, so it hasn't been able to help you. That's why it's telling you to just stand still. Yeah, changes perspective, because you might be like blaming yourself and it might have absolutely nothing to do with you, but it's still asking you, just be effortless and stand still. Yep. Open your heart up more. Let it unfold. And your manifestation will actually unfold quicker. There's an instinct telling you to move on from the situation. And you're not taking movement on it. I want to see what this broken promise is. Yeah, there's no celebration coming out of it. I also wouldn't be surprised if it says nothing. Yeah, happiness and radiant being that you normally are. Yeah, because monkey brain, no stillness. I feel like you're taking action towards everything and you're not the one that's supposed to, but that's what's blocking what it is you want to come together. And it's just not happening. So I think you're gonna have that instinct to eventually just give up and be like, yeah, screw this. Yeah, completion. That's it. I'm gonna end there. Yeah, you're not releasing something that needs release. I want to see what broken promise is. So on the bottom it says acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Okay, so there could be a situation, obviously. It could have been a separation. That's weird. A separation, a breakup. You know, that came to an end. Either like within that happened. Sorry. And it could have triggered you to have to go within and work on your abandonment issues. And I think that either is what's not, because it's saying, what did it say? Same pattern. So when we have abandonment issues, okay, we tend to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. And we don't realize that what is within us from the abandonment issues is actually what's creating our reality, right? So I learned at one point that I was sorry. I learned at one point that I was chasing after, I hate using that word, but I don't really know how else to say it because I feel really vulnerable to my feelings, letting somebody else kind of know that they had that control over me at one point. But I learned that, I was going after somebody that was unemotionally available. And that's something that we do when we're scared of commitment or intimacy. And it's like, you might not think that you are, and you're like, no, I want a relationship, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, no, but you don't. Either you don't, or you're just like not ready for it. And that's why it's not coming into your life, because that person is not ready for it. You are not ready for it. It might not be that person that you're supposed to get it from, or your character is not built for the relationship that the universe is trying to give you. That is, whatever. So I realized at one point that I was going for emotionally unavailable people. And then I realized that, my entire life, I've had that inner programming, that inner programming of going to people, that are unavailable, because it's a core belief that you already think you're going to be left. So it's like easier to just go by that, because that's what you already think. And you could think it subconsciously or consciously or whatever, but that's what you're attracting. Especially, and if you have BPD, borderline personality disorder, you'll do that love-hate relationship because you think the main thing is abandonment. And it's like you think somebody's going to abandon you so badly that they end up abandoning you. And that's what happens. Yeah, separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. So that could be the other person if this is a relationship. They could have, they might be watching you. There could be competition either with them, or maybe you have somebody in your life that they feel like they have competition with. It could be turned like an enemy, or your enemy, or they're an enemy, or they've, just became your enemy. Malicious, clever, and there could have been a third party. Says the other woman, but obviously you can be a man. Yeah, there's no change in this situation right now, and I think that's what the wake-up call is. Yeah, there's some inner child work that needs to be done, which is a lot of abandonment issues, because that's where it stems from. If there is a third party, it's fleeting, triggers turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Exactly. Like I said, focus on you, change your perspective on the situation. If you're waiting for this person to come back, or a phone call, or a message, or whatever, like somebody's still angry about the situation, and obviously it could be you, and this person could be already over whatever it is that you did, or the situation in general, but they're like unsure of like how to approach you, but they really want to. I mean, I got wedding rings here. I feel like they really want to, or, you are married, or they could be married, or whatever. I mean, there could be the other woman. But they do want to come forth, but they don't know how. And if you're putting out angry vibes towards them, they're gonna feel it, and they're gonna run away, okay? Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. That could be you or them. You could be listening to your fears, and it could be abandonment. It could be self-consciously. So it's like, yeah. You could have ran from them at one point, which could have also had something to do with the whole situation. Okay, what's broken promises for? Yeah, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So there's going to be somebody that might be coming into your life, or back into your life, and there's a decision that you're going to have to make, whether you want to keep going with this person, or maybe you're going to feel like you want to focus on yourself more, because the more healing you do, the better of a person you become. I don't mean better, I just mean like, whatever. I don't mean it to be like, oh yeah, you're a bad person right now. Like, no. I just mean like a better version of yourself. Could have been a one-night stand. So that one of you got attached to or were led on. What was I saying? You could have just been coming out of an addiction or an addicting relationship, codependent. You could have thought that it was a twin flame relationship, but it might have not. There was more polarity than there was. There's more differences in polarity rather than similarities. But that's the thing. Like, maybe you guys were only friends, or were only at like friend zone, you know, and it like wasn't bringing much happiness. This could be a friend. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. They could be watching you right now, or you could be watching them on social media, stalking, who knows. But there was no flexibility in this relationship. It was pretty much all one-sided. It could be a narcissist. So pretty much what the universe is doing is, in order to get you ready for union with somebody, that's what I was saying, the healing. The more healing you do, the more you will see your relationships change, because what is in our inside world, it reflects our outside world, right? Our external world. So if you're healing energies from your past of ex relationships, like abandonment, you know what I mean? So instead of focusing on outdated programming, and doing the same thing over and over again and thinking the same thing over and over again, that's why you're not getting that love call or whatever that you're expecting, because you're thinking the same thing, like, oh, this isn't going to work out, oh, they're not coming back, blah, blah, blah. You could have chased them, thinking that out of abandonment issues. You might have taken a chance on this person of trusting them, but the more you heal, the more you're going to realize, like, how much you've changed as a person, because when you heal, you're going to attract different kinds of people. And that's why people are like, oh, everybody is always the same that I date, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because in order for that to change, you need to change. In order for, babe, boy, he's been farting a lot. Yeah, okay. So I think if you start self-loving yourself, it will become into one. You'll find your passions again. There could be unconditional love from, yeah. There could be, yeah, okay. So somebody could have been wearing a mask, which is what's keeping you from feeling abundant right now and feeling gratitude and bliss, because you might feel like, you know, nothing's going your way. You could be an empath, and you might have to, clear your energy. You might be really jealous and have self-sabotage, or they self-sabotage the situation, but they want to come back to, I'm not going to say that. There could be a transformation where you're not chasing anymore, and they're kind of like, you know, they don't have a hold of you anymore. The charm doesn't work. You know, the boundaries are being set more. From healing, you're having more unconditional love for yourself and not putting them first, which is bringing you abundance and bliss and unconditional love. There's a new phase coming where, yeah, you might be having people start running after you, and it doesn't have to be this person, it can be other people. The flexibility is coming, the stability, security, the growth. You might feel like you're not enough, frustrated in relationships, having lack of confidence. The closure that you need and the answers that you need from this broken promise, or why this broken promise was happened, was because of what it, you know, it's going to come to light soon. Yeah, there needs to be inner child work in this. Yeah, healing heart. Maybe there was an addiction, bad choices. Okay, photograph. Maybe you're done. You're like, just like, yeah, no more third parties. No more hooking up. Maybe you want like the real deal. Maybe you're ready for commitment. Maybe like you came to that point where you did heal and now you're ready for something different, right? So maybe you're interested in conversing with somebody different, or you're still waiting for that message to come and maybe meet up with this person. Somebody does want to date you, or maybe you want to date somebody else. It could be a new person, but there needs to be healing a heart more. I feel like it's the other person. That's why it's saying like be still. Like there's no effort. You don't have to do anything. Just keep healing. Just don't think about the situation like in a negative way. You know, like. Healing from heartache, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And when you do that, I just saw stabbed in the back in reverse. I'm seeing like once the healing of the heart comes, the deception from people, the heartache, the pain, you know, the shocking situation, which was weird because lightning was on the bottom for shocking situation, and it looks like there's going to be some inner child work. Yeah, so this person is now mirroring you, which is funny because you're taking back your power. Yeah, from the healing, they're heartbroken over you now. Obviously you're still over them, you know. You're not running after them anymore. You're not trying to have anything with them. That's what I was waiting for, the twin flame. Maybe you guys are, that's what I was maybe that was a sign to me. Maybe you guys are not twin flames, or you are, and it just doesn't seem like it right now. But in order, if you have a person that is your twin flame, or you feel like is your twin flame, but then you're like, yeah, no, because of the way things are, that person might just have to heal. And when they do, they'll come back. Okay. I'm going to see if there's any lessons that would help in the situation of ascending to the next level. That will maybe help you with taking a chance on love again. Or not. Focusing on yourself maybe, not dating. Just Take time for yourself to progress, learn what makes you happy again, you know, because you must have lost your passion and, you know, taking chances, even trying new things, you know, the same thinking patterns, which I can help with trauma therapy. Yeah. There's either you're waiting on somebody to come forward and talk to you, but they're wearing a mask. They're pretending like they don't care, and they really do. Yeah, could have been a one-night stand situation. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, perfect. Okay, so that could be that person, and they're going to come forward and not be wearing that mask anymore. See if there's a lesson that can help in this situation. Keep getting the abundance card. Yeah, I guess look at this from a different point of view, different perspective, like the humor, like just be like, wow, I can't believe, you know, look at the lighter side, and it will help you with giving you more freedom, more peace of mind. And it will help you in succeeding, not just, you know, succeeding more within mental clarity, and it will give you a lot of more gratitude for going through something like that, for whatever reason you had to, it'll help your self-esteem as well if you can, you know, get out of that situation and for yourself. And because this situation isn't changing right now. So if you walk away from it and have the courage, the energy can shift, and that person can do what they got to do and bring abundance to themselves in order to bring abundance to the connection. If that happens, you just got to trust. I wonder if surrender will come out. It's not a failure. It's only a failure if, like, you keep doing the same thing over and over. And, you know, by not doing that, it's going to help with your growth. Yeah, somebody could be going through an ego death right now, but this ending needs to be done so it can bring about new energies. This friendship isn't working right now. It's just not working. But keep going within your own self, not within the relationship. Don't feel guilty over things that might have happened. It's over and done with. It's in the past. Just move forward, because it has nothing to do with your purpose. Like, negative energy is like, doesn't have, surrender. Negative energy it's not your purpose. Being abundant is your purpose. Okay. I don't know if I want to do this. So, yeah. I don't want to do that. We're just going to end it with, adjustments are required, okay? Expect powerful change if you shift. Hold on to your vision, because you are losing faith. Because nothing is coming to the surface. So bring some spirituality and practicality into this, like involve your angels, you know, because it seems like there's no love in this situation. It could be from the other person, though. Just make the first move and be bold. And I don't mean towards this person. I mean within yourself. You're having no faith and believing the impossible. Maybe somebody has their pride and just isn't doing anything. Isn't moving. Okay, but expect something that's going to be a fiery new beginning, because right now you don't feel like anything's working out for you, but your hard work is working out for you. So keep holding the vision. If you can't, then the energies aren't gonna be coming together. So look at the bigger picture and find the lighter side of things. Okay, your commitment is being tested. Love in the situation. You are good enough, and you're thinking that you're not. I feel like you're feeling